Let's talk about some of the hottest names linked to the Vikings in the mock drafts. All right, welcome back to the Onebar and Lupagus show. I'm Onebar with Lupagus, and we're going to be talking hottest names linked to the Vikings in round one of some of the more well-known, better mock drafts. And I got to put a disclaimer: we're not giving up on the Vikings. We're not looking towards the draft, but it's bye week, and it's starting to get into the thick of draft season. So we're going to start talking a little draft.
Yeah, big reason for this. It is bye week, and we're looking for topics as the Vikings get some rest and get ready to make that final push to the playoffs, the final push to the Super Bowl. And if you want to feel like, you want to pick some hot names yourself, download the Underdog Fantasy app. You can pick up to 5 hot names, higher or lower, every single NFL game. Win yourself some cheddar, promo code SKULL, match up to your first 100 bones, and you get a new customer offer, which is basically a gimme one. So if you haven't done it, download it right now.
Gross game on Monday, but I still won 75 bones.
Nice job. I think I won those
$6. All right, let's just hop right into this. And in the comments, there's a guy that's tickling your fancy this early in the draft season. Put him down there. Who do you want? Right now, the Vikings would pick 20th.
Yeah, and honestly, this early in the draft season, I'm not even really. I know we're going to talk some names here, but I just kind of have positions in mind at this point. But yeah, I mean, there's definitely some names you see floating around associated with the Vikings.
These are the hottest ones, the hottest names, and I'll say it's really in no particular order, but this is one of the hottest names when you look at all the mock drafts. And we didn't go through all of them; we just looked at some of them. But Bo Nix, Bo Nix is a very, very hot name when it comes to the Vikings at pick 20. CBS Sports 33rd team have Nix going to the Vikings and a lot of other mock drafts. So let's talk about Boski.
A lot more. And I was reading a lot of these comments about the pick, and a common thread was Bo Nix isn't a quarterback for everybody, but he is the perfect quarterback for Kevin O'Connell's system. He's mobile. They just figure he's like the perfect Kevin O'Connell quarterback, and like multiple sites said that. So I don't know if they're all just copying each other, if that's something that they actually see here. Him just being a great fit for KOC's offense.
Well, that just sounds stupid to me. Clearly, Josh Dobbs, who is a mobile quarterback, is not a great fit for Kevin O'Connell's offense. He turns him into a pocket passer. So if somebody was writing that makes no sense to me. I think the actual opposite of this. Bo Nix, I love Bo Nix. He's fun as hell to watch. He makes things happen. He's like what's the word? Makes things happen. He's creative, whatever it is. He turns shit into gold. And that's when he is at his best. So he's not a pocket passer. So like that actually scares me, especially what we saw with Dobbs.
Yeah, it's weird. That was a very common thread. Perfect for Kevin O'Connell's system. But yeah, you look at what he did at Auburn, kind of a bore there, moves to Oregon, starts to light up the stat board and scoreboard. So yeah, Bo Nix. I mean, you look at 6 mocks, he's probably mocked the Vikings in 4 of those.
Yeah, big, beefy frame. Improvise. Improvise is the word that I was thinking of. There's no doubt he's one of the more fun ones to watch. Boomer bust type guy in my book, but he'd be fun. He'd be fun.
He would be fun. He would be fun.
All right, let's go to another one. And yes, we're sticking at the quarterback position. And Penix, again, like Nix, I would say he's second, maybe close to first as far as guys linked to the Vikings. Michael Penix.
The last 3 letters of your name is NIX. You're going to be linked to the Vikings in 2024 mock drafts. But Michael Penix, yeah, I mean, you got to love the production this year. His ball placement is insane. A couple things that maybe make you a little bit worried are his, lengthy injury history, and he's a lefty with this kind of weird, deliberate throwing motion that, might not be great. But you got Brian O'Neill. I know he had a bad game Monday night, but great right tackle who can protect his blind side already in place. So having a left-handed quarterback doesn't really worry me so much with the Vikings.
Well, this is the dude that fits Kevin O'Connell's offense. He is a pocket passer. And he can make every damn throw. When you're watching some of these guys talk about the draft, talking about their top quarterbacks, Penix sometimes is even like in question as far as he could be the best quarterback out of this draft class. So he's the man. He gets a lot of comps to Tua, a lot of Tua comps, good accuracy, can make every throw. Very good decision maker, does not give up the ball, doesn't take a ton of sacks, which Kevin O'Connell absolutely loves. But you said it, it's the injuries. I think he's torn his ACL twice. But since he's been at Washington, year and a half, I think he's been on the field the whole damn time.
Yeah, and I'll be curious to see how this thing plays out as we approach the draft season. We've been very big in the draft for, I don't know, damn near 30 years already. And it's these injuries that cause players to fall, and it can be something that they're completely healed from, but teams go back and look, and with two of those, the Vikings do end up picking somewhere in the 20s, assuming they do make the playoffs. Penix is definitely somebody who could be on the board.
Well, yeah, and you look at it, the top three are pretty much set, obviously, with May, Caleb Williams, and Jaden Daniels is actually at number 3 a lot, quite a bit. And then McCarthy gets down to like Nix and Penix. Who's the next guy off the board?
Yeah.
All right, let's go to a kind of a random one. We love Walter football, so you're damn right we're going to put him on there. So Walter's latest mock, he has us taking a cornerback from Clemson, Nate Wiggins.
Yeah, I don't know how Vikings fans would feel if they actually went with a corner again. Feels like every other year the Vikings are drafting a corner in the first round. Byron Murphy's contract was a 2-year deal, correct?
2 or 3.
2 or 3. Caleb Evans has been playing well. Andrew Booth Jr., I don't know. I mean, I don't think it's out of the realm of possibilities the Vikings go cornerback early. To me, it's probably, as far as these positions we're looking at today, third on the list. But yeah, you can't deny his talent and his size. So
can't have enough good corners. 6'2", $185. Everything you read about him, fluid, and tall frame. Good size, ball skills. And when you have good size and good ball skills, you're going to be a very hot name come draft time. And he's usually looked at as like a top 3 corner in the draft, top 4 corner in the draft. We know how fast those guys go. So yeah, not a huge fan of the position. Maybe we wait until the middle rounds for corner. I mean, Mekhi Blackman's playing damn good. We still have Murphy for at least another year. Caleb Evans. So I don't know. I guess if the value's there, I wouldn't complain.
Yeah, he's got good ball size too.
Ball size. Let's go to the last one on the list, and that is Braylon Trice, a man amongst boys.
Yeah, explosive edge rusher, also very good against the run. They do say he needs to develop a few more pass rushing moves, but edge to me is a position. You're talking biggest needs for the Vikings. You look at who's going to be a free agent next year. Daniel Hunter, DJ Wanham, Marcus Davenport's probably not coming back. Patrick Jones, Andre Carter. That's pretty much who you have as your edge rushers. This is a huge need for the Vikings, and one I'm putting way at the top of the list. And getting Braylon Trice, where the Vikings will be picking, is really the perceived value right now.
Yeah, I mean, the edge rushers in round 1 have always scared me. They will always scare me. It's always they're either fantastic or they're just going to be a bust. But this dude is ginormous. He's fantastic. When you watch this guy, he swallows up opposing offenders. He is huge. I love how somebody wrote it. I don't remember who. Technician with violence, and it's true. He's very violent and athletic. 6'4", 274.
I love the fact he's already an established run defender. Like, he's already proven he can be good against the run. Daniel Hunter, great two-way edge rusher. He can play the run and obviously destroy passers. So the fact that he already has that skill in his bag is huge.
Well, the only thing with him is some people think he'd be better off up front with his hand in the dirt. We need an edge rusher out there.
Yeah, Flores can do whatever the hell he wants with them because I know he'll be back.
Yeah, I like it. So these are the 4 that tickled our fancy. Nix, Penix, very, very commonly going to the Vikings. These other guys, I've seen them in a couple. So Walter and Draft Tech, we went with some of our favorites.
Yeah, and I mean, get used to seeing a lot of quarterbacks being mocked to the Vikings, especially the way the season could finish out here. So you can be very familiar with a lot of those faces.
I would say of all the mock drafts I've looked at, 83.6% mock drafts have us taking a quarterback. That's
Why not? All right, let us know in the comments some hot names you are linking yourself to already. We know it's almost December, not quite even yet, but you got to start thinking with the draft. Will be here before you know it.
Let's go.
And while you're doing that, remember this: Alexander Hamilton was a subject of the first celebrity sex scandal in the United States.
Oh my word! I knew it.